With relimitations, you are able to trim elements, break sketch elements into smaller elements, and close and create complementary arcs. Located under the sketch section, as you see here, we have three tools: quick trim, trim, and break. Let's go ahead and begin with trim. Now I'm going to use the option under the tools palette, trim first element. And I'm going to select this element or line right here, and it'll highlight and it'll give me the option of where I selected it, that I can now limit it to this line or further back, even to this line. So let's go ahead and select up to here. And let's go ahead and I'm going to double click this again to keep it on. And I'm going to select this line and I'm going to limit it to this line. Now let's go ahead and let's look at the quick trim. The quick trim gives us a tools palette with three options. One beginning with the break and rubber in, break and rubber out, and break and keep. And once again, the position of the cursor determines how an element is to be trimmed. So let's go ahead with the break and rubber in. I'm going to select this end of this line or element, and it simply is deleted. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select now this one up here. As you can see how easy that is. Now, for instance, if I want to do the break and rubber out, it's simply select an element or line, and if it has two lines or elements to either side of it, notice how the outside of the lines are now trimmed. Finally, we have the break and keep. This allows you to break a straight line or element, but still keep it so that you can then reposition it to whatever position you want. For example, if I select this line here, as you see it as one long continuous line, and since I selected it here and we had a break or touch to there, and if I remove that tool, I am now able to move this line or element to whatever angle I desire. Now the last tool in our pop-up menu is the break. If I go ahead and select that, the break tool simply breaks an element by positioning of a point on the element or by using another element that crosses or touches it. And what I mean by that is if I select this line, I am now given a tools palette which allows me to place a specific point on this line using the horizontal and vertical values, and I can place that either here or I can actually use another element to help me break at this point. Now notice this was a continuous line here, but now it is two lines or elements. And now I can then again also move this to the desired angle that I want. Now with the close or complement arc tool, which is located under sketch section, you'll notice you have two choices to close an arc or complement one. And what that simply means is that if I select this 3-point arc and I want to complement it, notice how it will give me the other side of the arc that was not there previously. It does the opposite as well. By selecting it, we get the other complement side of the arc. Now if we want to go ahead and close an arc, simply select Close Arc, select the arc no matter what the size, and you'll have a full circle. Here we'll try that on a 3-point arc, and it simply closes it. And that is Relimitations.